This video is going to show you how you do some video analysis in your lab. To begin with, I've got Logger Pro started up and I've got a new document. I need to insert a video to address. So I've downloaded a video from Google Docs that I've shared with everybody. And now I'm going to get my video. I'm going to go to Movie, Insert, and Movie. Pick the video that I'm after. So let's see. There we go. So here's my video. So I'm just going to it. I know it's hard to see. In order to analyze the video, I need to make it as big as possible without making it blurry. So I'm going to grab the little red corner down here and I'm going to expand it out to make it nice and large. I need to know the length of something in the video. In this case, it tells me the size of the ball and the frames per second. 30 frames per second is the default, so that's good. I can move the video forwards and backwards to these little buttons on the lower left. In the lower right, there's a little dotted button with an arrow pointing to the right. I'll click on that, and those are my video analysis tools. They pop off on the side. So first thing I need to do is scale it. So I'm going to tell the video the length of 2.54 centimeters. So I clicked on this little yellow ruler. It's the fourth button down on the right. I'm going to go across the ball because the ball is 2.54 centimeters. So I'm drawing a line. Try to be as precise as I can. It's going to ask me how big the line is. So I'm going to tell it 0.0254 meters. Always use SI units no matter what's given to you. Convert it to SI units. So that's the width of the ball. I'll click on OK. Now I've got to tell it where the origin is. So the third button down on the right, I'm going to click that where it says Set Origin on my screen. And I'm going to start by collecting the front of the ball. That's easy for me to determine. Now I'll start collecting some data. So I'm going to collect the second button down from the top on the right hand side where it says Add Point. And every time I do this, the screen is going to go forward a video frame. So it's going to go forward, go forward, go forward. So I do this across my entire video and collect all my frames. I'm not going to do it right now for the sake of time. Do not delete the video, but instead close this little window down. The lower right hand corner is that little dots and the arrow. Close that. I'm going to click on the background screen. So here's my data. Now that I've got my data, I can analyze it. I'm going to go to the left hand side, click on the axes, and I'm going to choose. It says X, Y, X velocity, Y velocity. I'm going to choose just the X velocity. So that's all the stuff that was going across horizontally. I can then find out what the slope of this line is. On my buttons up here, there's a line that's got a curve to it and a straight line going across. It says linear fit, so I'll click on that. And that's a linear fit for my buttons, but I can't see it. So where the stuff is over here, I'm going to double click. And then when a little window pops up, it says Appearance. I'll click on Appearance. Then I'm going to change the font size to something I can see. From experimenting earlier, I know 36 works well for me. So 36, let's see, there we go. And now I can see the slope of the line. So there's the slope of the line, and notice it gives me the units, so it's meters per second. And if I want to change the graph, I can then go to the velocity graph, X velocity. And here it doesn't look like it's a straight line, but I know it's a straight line. But if I look at these axes, I can see the difference is just a couple hundredths, or actually a couple thousandths. If I squish down my graph a little bit, I'm going to double click, and I'm going to change the size of the graph so you can see this. Axes options, manual, I'm going to go from 0, let's see, the bottom's going to be 0, and the top I'm going to make 1. This is something you don't normally do. I'm just showing you what it's going to look like. So now when I do that, you can see, oh yeah, looks like a straight line. Again, I can find straight line segment for it, and I can see that. Appearance, make it a 36-point font again. I'm doing some work off the screen. Sorry about that, just in a hurry. There you can see that. I can also do some statistics. Since it's a straight line, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little thing that says 1, 2, and that's going to give me some statistics like the average of all the data that I've collected, which is great. So now I've got this little screen that's popped up. There it is. And it's the average. So I double clicked on it, click on Appearance, and I'm going to choose a 24-point font because 36 seemed a little bit big last time. There we go. And now when I put it in my video, my screenshot, I can see it. Now I want to see everything on one screen, so I'm going to press Control R. And when I hit Control R, it's going to rearrange everything for me. So now I've got all my statistics, I've got my graph, and I've got my video, and I've got my data all shown on one screen. This is perfect for taking a screenshot for putting into your lab report.